Hey, don't slack off on the housework just because Dad's in the hospital. Where are you, you gold-digging hag?
Huh? I'm still at work. What's this about all of a sudden?
Is work more important than taking care of our house?
I just started my shift. I'll handle the housework when I get home, like always.
Are you planning to half-ass the housework because Dad needs surgery? So you only work hard when my rich dad's around? How much of a piece of trash are you? Once a gold digger, always a gold digger, I guess.
What are you talking about? I'm at work right now, and I haven't been slacking on any housework.
The dishes from breakfast are still in the sink.
Because I had an early morning meeting. I'll do them when I get home.
This is exactly what I was worried about. You're already making excuses.
They're not excuses. I have responsibilities at work, too.
Just make sure you do the cleaning and cooking properly. While Dad's in the hospital, you're basically my slave.
Slave? I don't understand what you mean. Ashley, you're starting college soon. You should learn to do some household chores yourself when needed.
Just as I thought, exactly what I expected.
What do you mean exactly what you expected?
The moment Dad's not around, you start talking back to me.
I'm not talking back. I'm trying to have a reasonable conversation.
You're making excuses to slack off on the housework, aren't you? I can see right through you, old hag.
What exactly are you trying to say? I'm busy working, doing housework, and visiting the hospital. I really don't need to deal with your constant complaints.
Oh, so now visiting Dad is a burden too?
That's not what I meant at all.
They're not complaints, they're facts. You're just after my dad's money, but Dad won't give you a single penny. And until he comes back, you're my slave to order around. If you don't do what I say, I'll tell Dad.
Tell him what exactly?
That you're neglecting the house and being disrespectful to me.
I don't need or want money, and I'm not getting any anyway. Instead of saying ridiculous things about being your slave, please just do your own housework when you need to.
So you are planning to slack off. You're just our housekeeper anyway.
Look, I know you're not happy about me marrying your father, but we've been living together for 3 years now. I'd really like you to finally understand that I'm not just a housekeeper.
3 years of what? Pretending to be a mother?
I've never pretended anything. I've always tried my best.
What else would you be? Dad has someone he actually loves anyway.
What? What do you mean, someone he actually loves?
Not my place to tell you. Figure it out yourself.
Ashley, if you know something, you need to tell me.
Whatever. Just get back home and do the laundry, housekeeper lady. Oh, and I need my suit cleaned for tomorrow.
Do that yourself. You're more than capable of using a washing machine.
I'm telling Dad about this attitude.
Go ahead. I have nothing to hide.
Did you bring what I asked for yesterday? Don't forget. I don't want to hear excuses about being busy. You should be more considerate when your husband is going through a tough time.
I know. I've got everything prepared.
Did you remember to bring my tablet too?
Yes, it's in the bag with everything else.
The hospital fees and surgery costs are taken care of, right?
Yeah, I've got it sorted.
You've transferred the full amount?
I had to move some investments around, but yes.
Good. Then make sure you take care of things at home, too. Look after Ashley properly.
Actually, about that, while you've been away, Ashley's been telling me I have to be her slave. She's being really disrespectful.
So what? It's just a kid's joke.
She's not joking. She's been really mean lately.
You're being too sensitive.
I'm being sensitive? She's not a kid. She's 18 already. She's starting college next month. Oh, and that reminds me. I transferred the enrollment fee. When are you going to pay me back?
Good job getting that done on time.
That's not what I asked.
Why are you being difficult right now?
I mean, I covered it for now, but you are going to pay me back, right?
Come on, why are you being so stingy? Ashley's practically our daughter. Why are you making such a fuss about money? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Huh? What's there to be ashamed of? I really don't understand what you're talking about.
You're my wife. This is what wives do.
What about what husbands do?
I'm in the hospital with health problems. Don't give me extra things to worry about.
I get that, but this isn't just extra worry. I've told you this over and over again.
Can't this wait until I'm better?
When will that be?
You're being really annoying. Can't you just do what I say?
While we're at it, I have something else to ask. Ashley mentioned you have someone you actually love. What's that about?
Ashley said that. She just says things like that because she doesn't like you. Do you really think this is the time for something like that?
Then when would be a good time? If it's just a baseless lie or joke, you could just say so. I just want to know the truth.
You really want to stress out your sick husband?
Stop avoiding the question.
I'm tired. This conversation is over. Just make sure you take care of things at home. Don't cause Ashley any trouble.
Who's really causing trouble here?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Rest well.
Don't forget to bring my things tomorrow.
Sure.
Hey, did you even clean my room properly? My laundry isn't even done. Where did you put everything?
I had something important to attend to after work last night.
So you were out late?
I was at the hospital visiting your father.
And that means you can't do your job?
I had things to do after work yesterday, so I couldn't get to it. If you needed those clothes so urgently, you could have just washed them yourself.
What's with that attitude? You'd be nothing without my dad, yet you dare talk back to me? You don't have any right to treat me like that. Just do what I say, you gold digger.
Nothing without your dad? That's interesting.
What's that supposed to mean?
You've got some nerve calling me that. I'm tired of dealing with you. If you hate me that much, maybe you'd be happier if I left.
Is that a threat?
It's a question.
Well, at least I wouldn't have to deal with an annoying pest irritating me anymore.
Lately, you've been deliberately messing up my clothes, trashing the kitchen, leaving garbage in my room, and a lot of other petty things. I've reached my limit.
Prove it was me.
I have pictures.
You think you can stand up to me?
I have the right to say what I want. This isn't about defying you or not.
Since when did you get so bold?
I've always been this way. You just never bothered to appreciate that I'm my own person, not your slave.
Ugh, you're so annoying. You can act all righteous, but this isn't your house, and I can kick you out if I want.
You don't even need to kick me out. I'm fine with leaving.
Huh! Acting tough when you have nowhere else to go. You can't do anything without my dad.
That's a complete misunderstanding. When will you figure it out?
Figure what out?
Everything.
It's not a misunderstanding at all. Don't get cocky, you old hag. You're just a gold digger who got hooked by my rich dad. If you defy me, I'll kick you out. Just do the housework.
Don't blame me for what happens next.
Oh yeah? Try me.
Fine, I'll leave. I've been gradually packing my things, expecting this might happen. You'll be the ones in trouble, but that's not my problem anymore. I'm leaving. Are you sure about this? You'll regret it.
What trouble? Don't make me laugh.
You'll see soon enough.
Who would regret it? I'm just happy that an eyesore like you will be gone.
Okay, got it. Well, good luck on your own then. Have fun with your broke dad and your broke life, though he might not even be able to get that surgery if I'm not around.
What? What are you talking about? Broke dad? Are you stupid? Dad's a candidate for an executive position at his company.
You really don't know anything, do you?
What's there to know?
Being a candidate is just that, a candidate. He's on leave now and might not even be able to go back. He's never had any savings. I've been supporting our lifestyle and I was going to cover the surgery costs too. But since we're separating, I won't need to pay any more, so that's a relief.
What are you talking about? Surgery costs? Savings? Are you making fun of my dad?
I'm not trying to make fun of him, just stating facts. Oh, and I fronted your college enrollment fee too, but I'm definitely getting that back, one way or another.
What? Fronted the money? Didn't Dad pay for that?
Like I said, you don't know anything.
Stop being cryptic and explain.
I've been telling you, he has no savings. I knew he was spending money at nightclubs, but I didn't realize until his hospitalization that he literally had no savings. And I just found out he actually fell for one of the girls there and was spending everything on her.
Nightclub girl? What?
You mentioned he had someone he actually loves, remember? Now you know who it is.
That's impossible.
I was curious about if your comments were true or not, so I did some investigating. I tracked down the clubs through his card history, hired a private investigator, and got solid evidence. He can't deny it anymore, so I'm filing for divorce. I was planning to take more time, but since you're telling me to get out, well, I will come get the rest of my things during the day.
Wait, I don't understand any of this. Dad's true love is some nightclub hostess? He doesn't have money for surgery? He's been spending money on some woman. You paid my enrollment fee. Don't be ridiculous. I bet you don't even have any proof. You're just bitter about being dumped.
Think whatever you want. Good luck with everything. Give my regards to your broke dad.
Wait, don't go!
Too late.
Hey, you really took all your stuff? That was way too fast, and Dad's really angry.
How unusual to see you up so early. Or did you just get home? Either way, it doesn't matter to me anymore. I've already told your father about the divorce, and my lawyer will handle getting back all the money I'm owed.
You can't just leave like this.
Wasn't that what you wanted?
This doesn't make any sense. Dad's asking what we're going to do about the surgery costs. Wait, were you serious about paying for the surgery?
What reason would I have to lie? If you thought about it for a second, you'd understand. Though maybe you don't have that ability. You've been too busy insulting me.
Can't we talk about this?
Now you want to talk.
Hold on, so everything you said was true? About Dad spending money on that nightclub woman and having no savings at all?
Yes, that's right.
But how could he have no savings? He always had money.
My money.
That can't be true.
Check his bank statements.
Then what about the surgery costs? You're going to pay for them, right?
I already told you, I'm divorcing him. I have written agreements for everything. The surgery costs, your enrollment fee, everything else. It's a good thing I made a habit of always getting things in writing for situations like this.
But the surgery is next week.
Not my problem anymore.
What's that supposed to mean? So you're planning to collect everything back? Weren't we family? Isn't Dad's surgery really serious?
Family? Since when?
We lived together for 3 years.
Yes, it seems serious, but I've been cheated on this whole time, and you, the stepdaughter I treated like family, ended up treating me like a slave. Can you blame me for snapping?
I didn't mean those things I said.
Yes, you did.
Even if you're angry, this is too much. His life could be at risk.
Then go work and earn money yourself, kid.
What?
Stop being so entitled. You looked down on me this whole time, and now suddenly you want my help? I knew I was being used, but this is the last straw. Who's the gold digger now? Pretty rich, coming from a broke man and his daughter.
You don't have to go that far.
How far did you go with your insults?
I was wrong, okay? I admit it.
Anyway, that's how it is. Whether you believe me or not, everything I said is true. And as I said, I'm going to get back every penny I feel I was unfairly made to pay, and my lawyer will make sure of it.
So, what are we supposed to do about tuition and the surgery costs?
Why don't you ask his true love? Though she seems pretty serious about your dad since he's been spending so much on her. I doubt she actually cares about him as a person. But hey, you might as well try asking.
Can't you at least help with the surgery?
Not happening.
You're really going to abandon us?
Abandon? You're the ones who kicked me out, remember? Take responsibility for your words. You're not a child anymore.
I was angry. I didn't mean it.
Actions have consequences.
But I never thought it would turn out like this. This can't be true.
Welcome to reality.
Please, let's talk about this in person.
Not my problem. It's too late to tell me this now. Both you and your father should have thought before acting and taken responsibility for your words and actions. Though saying this now won't change anything.
But I didn't know things were like this. You could have explained everything properly. This isn't just my fault. Please help us. We're still family.
You never thought of me as family. Don't try to play the family card now. I'm completely done with both of you. You're about to go through hell, but you brought this on yourselves. Well, this loser gold digger is out of here.
Wait, what? What do you mean out of here? What are you saying? Don't abandon us!
Finally, this weight is off my shoulders. Bye.
Sarah, please!
Blocked.
Why aren't you answering my calls? And I got a message from a lawyer saying all communication needs to go through them. What the hell's going on?
It's exactly what the lawyer said. We're getting divorced.
You can't be serious.
I'm completely serious.
After everything I've done for you?
What exactly have you done for me?
I gave you a family!
I'm beyond disgusted by your emotional abuse, your horrible comments, your cheating, and your financial irresponsibility. If I stay involved with you any longer, I'll destroy myself. I think it's time to call it quits.
Cheating? Who told you that?
I have proof.
What proof?
The private investigator got everything.
You weren't this cold 3 years ago. Is it because I'm sick? Is that why you're abandoning me?
Don't you dare play that card.
What card? I'm actually sick.
Have you forgotten how I was the first to worry about you when you got sick? How I nursed you, and how I didn't hesitate to offer to pay for your expensive hospital stay and surgery.
Then why stop now?
Because I found out about Stella.
Who told you about her?
So you're not even denying it anymore?
Either way, you're demanding your money back. Don't you have a heart in you? What the hell is wrong with you?
That's exactly what I'm talking about, you absolute scumbag.
What do you mean?
First off, my name isn't you. Second of all, how dare you talk to someone like that, especially now? Do you even understand that you cheated, betrayed your wife, and spent all your money on your mistress? You have no right to talk down to me. A normal person would start with an apology.
It wasn't like that with Stella.
Then what was it like?
Calm down. Don't get so angry. Sarah, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I apologize.
What exactly are you apologizing for?
Everything. Please don't leave.
It's too late for apologies now. I'm done letting trash like you drain me emotionally. You started cheating right after we got married, and lately, you've just been keeping me around for money, right? I don't have time for this anymore.
That's not true!
The bank statements say otherwise.
I'm sick, you know! Can't you be kinder? You're my wife!
Not for much longer.
What about Ashley?
What about her?
She needs you!
Go cry to your precious Stella. You're disgusting. Good luck with your recovery. Try not to let your daughter lose all respect for you, though it might be too late for that.
Sarah, please!
The lawyer will contact you.
At least help with the surgery!
Goodbye, Kenneth.
You can't do this!
Watch me.
I'll tell everyone what you're doing!
Go ahead. I have nothing to hide.
Please, I'm begging you!
Message my lawyer.
I've reflected on everything. Please help us.
Oh, if it isn't the scumbag's daughter. What do you want now? There's nothing I can do to help.
You don't have to be so cruel.
Cruel? Like how you treated me?
Please don't say that. I understand now that Dad was terrible. That woman he called his true love apparently ran off with all the money he gave her. And since it wasn't tipped through the club officially, there's no way to prove it or get the money back.
Well, obviously.
Did you know this would happen?
Anyone could have seen it coming.
At this rate, he can't get the surgery, and I can't go to college. Sarah, please help. If you ever thought of me as your daughter, please help us.
I refuse.
I had to drop out of my college prep courses.
That's unfortunate.
Do you hate me that much? We were family for 3 years, weren't we? You even made me lunches and everything.
And how did you repay that kindness?
I know, I was horrible.
I really tried my best to be a good stepmom, but you two hurt me deeply. I'm sorry, but I can't do anything for you anymore. Overcoming this by yourself is the challenge you've been given.
I've started looking for jobs.
Good for you.
Don't say that, Sarah. I have no one else to turn to.
What about your mom?
You know she's not in the picture.
In the future, you should think about how others feel before you speak. Before you end up with irreversible regrets like this. It'll be hard, but this is the result of your and your father's actions. Though it's just someone else's story to me now.
Dad's condition is getting worse.
That's not my concern anymore.
Don't say that, Sarah. I'm sorry. I really was grateful, you know? I just couldn't show it.
And why couldn't you?
I was jealous and angry.
It's too late for anything you say now. It'll be tough at your age, but good luck. I'll quietly root for you to become independent. Goodbye, Ashley. I hope your father's condition improves.
Please don't end it like this.
It ended weeks ago.
I'll do anything.
Goodbye, Ashley. After that, I successfully cut off all contact with Ashley and broke ties with both of them completely. Ashley couldn't afford college tuition and couldn't attend. And I hear she's working now to earn money for her father's surgery. They both sent multiple apologetic messages, but I guess they realized everything too late. There's nothing more I can do now. Still, Ashley is young, so I hope she learns something from this experience and lives a better life going forward. Though, it's just someone else's story to me now.